Hello, welcome to Rao's Corner. In general, you see, we have the thinking, how we can be very effective in our day-to-day life while dealing with others, or personally, how people will recognize us he is a very effective person. What are the things by which one can say that a particular person is very effective, is very successful, and above all is very, very confident. Now, generally, we have a lot of habits which make us, which regularize our habits and thereby enhancing our success rate. Now, what are these habits, that generally enhance our success rate? Now, generally, there are 6 to 7 points which are very important. One has to deal with that, and one has to habitualize these things so that it will be regularized, it becomes a pattern, and that will be enhancing you to be very successful in life. See, now the first point that we have to think about is we have to be proactive. Now, take the initiative and the responsibility to make things happen. We should not allow, things to happen by themselves. Unless you probe into that, you take an action, you take an initiative, you cannot be successful. So therefore, let us not wait. Let us first begin it. So the initiative needs to be taken by us. That is the first thing. Then, whenever we plan something, we have to always think the end. What is the end goal? What is the objective? Unless you have the end goal in your mind, unless you know what are the final goal you are going to reach, you will not be successful. Therefore, start with a clear destination. What is the destination? To understand where you are now, where you will be reaching after some time, and what is your final goal. So these are the things that are very important. So always we should have something that is called what is the end result, or where is our final destination where you are going to land it. This is very, very important. Then priority, that is put things first. What are the things that has to be taken care of in the initial stages? So we have to manage ourselves, organize and execute around our priorities. What are the things on priority, which will come first, which will come second? Whenever you have a regular scheme of things, which will come first, which will come second, because already you have made a destination. So how to go into that, how to reach about it. So then we have to prioritize which are the things that will come first, which are the things that are going to come second. So how we have to plan about this is very important. Then our next habit is we should always think we are win-win situation. That is, always think win-win. It's very important, because if you don't have that win-win situation, it is going to be very difficult. So what actually is win-win? See life as a cooperative endeavor, and not as a comprehensive arena where success is not achieved at the expense or exclusion of others. So it's a kind of cooperative endeavor where we have to take into consideration others. Our habits must be such. We must work in group, we must work in cohesion, in unison, along with others. Then what will happen? The cooperative endeavors will allow you to share and care. And we'll also have time to probe into others' thinking, and that also will help us in the final analysis. So therefore, win-win situation is very, very important. Then, rather than others to understand us, seek first to understand. We need to understand things what we are going to do it. So seek to understand, then to be understood. This is very important. Then this builds the skills of empathy as well as listening, that inspires openness and trust. So once people know you, what you are, when you understand others, the concept of trust will be formed. If you don't understand it, so it will be very difficult. So first of all, we need to seek to understand the things rather than others understanding us. We need to understand the persons, we need to understand the situation. Then we'll go about in realizing the objective. Then sixth one is synergize. Apply the principles of cooperative creativity and value differences. What are the things which are different? What the other people think about us, and what are our objectives, what are our priorities, and what are the objectives of others? What are the areas of differences between us? This we have to, so we have to synergize it. We have to make it as a cooperative grouping, as well as we have to finally see that those things are synchronized together, so that the objective finally, wherever differences are, that we have to understand it, we have to make a cohesion. Whatever are the differences, we need to see how that can be solved, and our final analysis is we have to converge at only one point, that is the success. Then sharpen the saw. What is that? Preserve and enhance your greatest asset, that is yourself, by renewing the physical, spiritual, mental, social, emotional dimensions of our nature. So one has to be is a complete man, where you have to be physically strong, spiritually you must know what are the values, mentally you must be tough, and socially, emotionally you need to understand others, they should understand you and you should understand them. And if you have this kind of nature, these kind of dimensions in our mental setup, then I am sure you are going to be successful in life. So therefore, these points that have just spelled out are the things that are going to visualize and realize what are the goals that you have in mind to realize it. So these habits, whichever I have mentioned, once you incorporate all these things, you will be successful in life. So you will be an effective person. You will be called as an effective person. I hope you understand. You like this video. If you like it, please like it, share it, and subscribe it. Thank you very much.